You think the Sanderson sisters from Hocus Pocus were scary? Oh, you have no idea. Let me tell you about the real Sanderson sisters. Or rather, the real Salem girls who were far more terrifying. The Putnams. Forget Winifred, Mary, and Sarah. The name you should really know is Ann Putnam Jr. In 1692, she was just 12 years old. But this wasn't some innocent kid. Anne became one of the star players in the Salem witch trials. A so-called afflicted girl who would twist, scream, and convulse in the courtroom. She and her friends, like Mercy Lewis, who worked for the Putnam family, would point their fingers at neighbor after neighbor, accusing them of witchcraft. They'd claim spectral figures were pinching them, choking them, forcing them to sign the devil's book. Their dramatic performances were so convincing that they helped send over 60 people to trial. But here's the dark twist. It probably wasn't about witchcraft at all. It was about cold, hard, real-world greed. The Putnam family was one of the most powerful and wealthy families in Salem Village, but they were locked in bitter land disputes and power struggles with rivals, especially the Porter family. And funny enough, who did Anne and the other girls accuse? People who opposed the Putnams. People who held land the Putnams wanted. People who dared to question their influence. The accusations were a weapon, used to systematically eliminate their enemies and consolidate their power. Thanks to the testimony of a 12-year-old girl and her friends, 19 innocent people were hanged. Others were tortured or died in the squalid prisons. There was no magic, no spells, no actual evidence, just the word of a few afflicted girls, backed by the most powerful family in town. But the story doesn't end there. 14 years later, in 1706, a grown-up Ann Putnam Jr. stood before her church. In a shocking public apology, she admitted her role in the tragedy. She claimed she had been deluded by Satan, but more importantly, she confessed that she was manipulated by adults, hinting at her own family, who used her for their own gain. She was a pawn in a deadly game of power and control. So the next time you watch Hocus Pocus, remember the real story of Salem. The scariest monsters weren't witches flying on broomsticks, but ordinary people, driven by greed and the terrifying power of a lie. If you like this content, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Smart history for dumb times.